Hey guys, welcome to the second course in the Money Badass Academy. This is the Money Discovery course. So what we're going to do in this one is we're going to gather all of your financial details you'll need for the rest of the academy. So you'll do a lot of groundwork in this course, but you'll be able to use it throughout the rest of the academy, making it much faster, much easier going forward. The ideal transformation you're going to get out of this course is you're going to have, probably right now, you have no idea where all your money is. I mean, if I hadn't done a money discovery, I may have a 401k from a company I worked for years ago. I've got another 401k from a current employee. I mean, your money can get messy really quickly. So the idea of this is you're going to have an idea of where all your financial accounts stand, and you will know exactly all the information you need for the rest of the academy. So you'll go from having no idea how much money you have, where it's at, to understanding everything, and you'll know exactly where you need to start. Let's zoom out, and I'm going to show you where this course stands in the bigger picture of the entire program. So we are still in the foundation section. You've got your financial freedom number figured out now, and now it's time to pull in all your financial data, and that's where we are in the Money Discovery course. So, what is a money discovery? So basically, to give you an analogy, imagine if you go to the doctor. Say you're going to a new family doctor. He's never met you before, doesn't know anything about you. When you go in there, you have to fill out this long form that has all your medical history, everything they need to know about you, such as blood tests, take your weight. It's all the information you need to get started. A doctor can't really help you until he knows all your vitals, he knows your weight, he knows your blood test results. So this is the same thing. A money discovery is where you gather all the information you need to begin your transformation. So let's get started. Let's pull out the framework for the Money Discovery course, and this is what we've got to start with. So it's a lot of stuff, and it may take you a while to pull this together, but once you do, it's going to make everything else much simpler. So the first thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need to gather all the information on your bank accounts. So you may have a checking account. You may have two checking accounts. You need to pull all that together. Savings accounts. Do you have an HSA account? Do you have other bank accounts? All that should be listed out here in the bank accounts section. The second section we'll look at is physical assets. This is anything you have that's of value. And I mean large value items, such as your home. If you own a home, you'll want to put the value of it here. You can go to Zillow.com to find out the value if you need to. You'll need the values of your car. Do you have multiple cars? You can go to KBB.com, Kelley Blue Book, to get the value of your car. Do you have an RV, a motorcycle? Who knows? You may have a dirt bike. Anything physical asset of value. And then there's obviously other places for you to put other stuff that's not already listed. So once you got all your physical assets in there and their value, the next step is we're going to look at your monthly income. So do you have a job right now that you pull in a paycheck? How much per month do you actually take home? Not your pre-taxes income, but rather your net income, what you actually deposit into your checking account. Do you have a second job? Do you have a side hustle? Do you have side hustle income? Do you have maybe you have child support income, spousal support income, government subsidy income, or maybe you have a full-blown business that you run full-time. If you do, put that business income per month. You'll have to estimate if it varies, about on average. And then any other monthly income you want to put in the other section. Then once you're done with monthly income, you want to look at your investments. Do you have 401k? Do you have a couple of them? Do you have an IRA, any kind of IRA? Do you have a stock brokerage account like Robinhood or Scottrade? Do you have a certificate of deposit or multiple certificate of deposits? Do you have any other bonds? Anything else you can think of? All your investments, you want to put the total value of those accounts here. And then once you're done with that, you can move on to the second section of the framework. And we're moving on to number 5, and is your monthly bills. So you did some of this previously in the financial freedom number, so you can bring those over. But this is all bills. This is things that you are billed for, where you receive a bill in the mail, or maybe they automatically take it out of your checking account. So here's some examples: mortgage or rent, electricity, water, internet, cable TV if you still have it, cell phones, car insurance, Netflix. Do you have a gym membership like Planet Fitness? Real estate taxes you have to pay, home insurance, PMI insurance, HOA fees, lawn care, child care, anything that you have to pay each month on a consistent schedule. And it's pretty much stays about the same. I understand things like electricity is going to vary, but you want to get your average in there. And I would lean on the high side. Also, you got plenty other slots for other monthly bills that you may have. Then once you've got that filled out, we're going to move on to section 6, which is monthly expenses. Now, monthly expenses are things you probably buy monthly, but they're not bills. They don't send you a bill and you have to pay a company. These are things you buy on your own, like gas for your car. If you have to go to the doctor and you got to pay for some medicine kind of randomly. Groceries, clothing. Do you buy clothes every once in a while? You never know when you'll have a car repair or house repair that just pops up. Sometimes you have to buy gifts, and you probably like to eat out, and maybe you have some entertainment expenses. So you got other slots for those as well. So this is things that they're also known as variable expenses, but monthly expenses are just things that change each month, and you're not billed for them. It's just things you need to buy. And then moving on to section 7 is your debt. So one of the biggest ones is the mortgage. Do you have a mortgage that you need to pay down? Do you have credit cards? List out the balance of each of those credit cards. Do you have a car loan, multiple car loans, or any other loans at all? Things you have to pay back with interest. So put the monthly amount you have to pay on those. Put the total amount of that debt. And you can also put a monthly amount as well if you have that. So once you've got all that down, I know and I realize it'll take some time to pull all that together, but you'll have done a lot of heavy lifting by putting all this together. And it should open your eyes to seeing, oh, hey, I've got that much debt, or I've got that many bills. So it's an eye-opening experience, and it's also a good preparation to work on your finances. So at this point, you've got a choice. You could continue down the path most people do, and they have no idea where their finances stand. They can't. If you ask them to list that out, they couldn't tell you. Or you could go down the left path and say you have all the details you need about your finances. So you are ready to go. You're ready to start organizing it and ready to start taking action on your money. So lastly, take action. Go to the Academy site and download the framework for this course and fill it out. Take some time, go onto your bank websites, anything you need, and pull all those details together, and you'll be using them for the rest of the program.